Okay, so today's question is total waviness of a numbers in range 1. So you are given two integers num1 and num2 representing an inclusive range num1 to num2. The waviness of a number is defined as the total count of its peak and valleys. A digit is peak if it is strictly greater than both of its intermediate immediate neighbors, and a digit is a valley if it is strictly less than both of its immediate neighbors. The first and the last digits of a number cannot be peak or valleys. Any number with fewer than three digits has a waviness of 0. We have to return total number of waviness for all numbers in range num1 and num2. Okay, so basically we are given two numbers num1 and num2. Okay, and this num1 and num2 represent an inclusive range of num1 to num2. Okay, all the numbers from num1 to num2 including this num1 and num2. Okay, so we have to find total sum of waviness of all the numbers in this range from num1 to num2. And what is the definition of waviness in this particular question? Waviness is the number which is defined as total count of its peak and valleys. Okay, peak. Okay, a digit is peak if it is strictly greater than both of its intermediate immediate neighbors, and a digit is valley if it is strictly less than both of its immediate neighbors. So this is the question. Okay, so first of all, we will make a function which will count the waviness of a number. Okay, so int f and int n. Okay, now see. What we'll do here, we will use a vector. Sorry guys. Okay, so we will use a vector, and I will make a vector here. So vector int. Okay, why I'm making vector? Just for storing the digits. Okay, so vector v. Okay, we'll store the digits. So while this n v dot pushback n percentage 10. Okay, and n is equals to n divided by 10. Okay, we got all the digits of the numbers. Okay, now what we'll like, we'll check waviness, right? You can count. Okay, so we'll initiate a count which will count number of peaks and valleys in the given vector. Okay, for this question, for this function, so I'll write for in. Now see, we don't have to check the first and the last digit, so I will write int equals to 1. Okay, and I less than uh, v dot size minus 1 I plus plus. Okay, now see, if what if the number is less than two digit, right? Basically, if v dot size is less than 3, then we will return 0 in the function. Okay, and here I will count. Okay, so I will write if v of I is greater than v of I plus 1. Okay, and v of I is greater than v of I minus 1. Okay, or okay, I will write this, and or copy this. Okay, control C and control V, and we'll check here is if it is less than its neighbors. Okay, then also we have to count, increase count. Okay, so we'll increase this count to count plus plus, and we will return simply this count here. Okay, okay. Now we'll run a loop from num1 to num2. Okay, to see. So I will initiate a count equals to 0, and for n I equals to num1 I less than equals to num2 I plus plus, I write if okay battery saver. Okay. Uh, here what will write? Uh, yeah, we will check because we will check that simply count plus is equals to f of I. Okay, and we will return the count. Okay, now let's see if our solution is correct or not. Hmm, okay, it have passed three of the test cases. Let's see if submit. Okay, so I think we have done the questions. We have solved the question in very bad time complexity. So it's your task, guys. Please do this question in a better time complexity than this solution. Okay. One more thing. I can optimize this space. Okay, how I can optimize this space? Simply, I can make a vector and v. Okay, and simply always what I will do, I will just write v dot clear for using this vector. Okay, I think this will work. Now, by this, will not make any extra vector again and again. Okay, see, there is very much uh, difference in complexity, I think, and basically a way better space complexity. Okay, by just initializing this vector in a global manner. Okay, so I guess this is what the solution need. This is what the question need. Okay, so thank you.